A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. Now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides and knows exactly. They're very close. Bruce. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man in and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
When to be Batman and when to be Bruce. As that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards' weapons...
This is coordinated. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
What more do you want with me?
Hey, shut it!
You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. I'll live this and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, He made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right. I'll make it one more round.
Son of a...
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can be Bane. Man cannot win a war alone. Fight well, but you. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to...
Dead Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. This one is mine. I will give you a piece for death, if you take it. This pain you're... Keep your eyes open. Don't let into the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help. Hang in there. Help is on.
Batman!
Say something if you can hear me.
Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move!
Batman. We're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving! Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. See? He didn't make it. Damn it. Saved my life.
Batman?
Hey, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Bane sent his men to hide the weapons. Leave Bane to me.
Give us a second, will you? Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her.
I will always have your back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll set out. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
The blame for what happened to Avesta rests with Riddler, not you.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I thought you'd be used to seeing me fly through walls by now.
No one gets used to that. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. Information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Riddler was just part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one tonight. Same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Labs, genetic research facility.
I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was in until all of that melts.
At least 20. Some completely encased in ice.
The others were frozen solid, battered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras froze, all witnesses dead. Gotham brokered 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. It's unknown or wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Well, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
He was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she did alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Money? Biotech? What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Dublin.
He alluded to the fact...
If that's the case, John can get you close to the... He already wants you to meet them. John might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
I'll have to repay John's trust with betrayal.
You wouldn't betray him if he didn't associate with criminals. It'll be approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and a sheer, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.